It's time for some more Cyclone Mine to Grandmaster. In the last episode, we played 3 amazing TVZs and we finally managed to break 5.1k MMR. This episode is going to start at 5.130. Let's try to get 5.2k. Alright, oh, a TVT. For a second I thought I was the barcode on the right side, but I'm the barcode on the left side. Alright, a TVT. Now in the last episode, like I said, we finally broke 5.1k and it was after 3 really cool TVZs actually. If you didn't see the last episode, definitely check it out because it was awesome. And now we're gonna go back to playing some other matchups. Now I was actually terrified of playing TVZ in this challenge because Cyclone Mine does not quite sound like a great composition against Zerg. But if the Zergs allow me to play macro games, it ends up quite good for us even, it seems like. Now we're gonna go back to playing TVT, which is a way different matchup. It's I'm gonna have to play a lot more aggressive. It's not quite gonna be the macro fest like the TVZ is, because if we get to the late game, and with the late game I mean if my opponent gets 4 tanks, we're pretty much in trouble. So there still are a few cheeses I want to try. I actually was thinking about trying the double factory style, but I'm still not quite sure about it. I feel like I'm just a bit doubtful of being able to deal with siege tanks if I do any kind of attack, because tanks come out in TVT very fast. Like the most standard opening for a TVT is double gas before expansion, so the tech is incredibly fast, factories fast, starport and stuff, and I would just not be able to deal with fast siege tanks. I do think going for the mag field very fast, the Cyclone upgrade is quite good. I can put some pressure on, fly the barracks across. I feel like recently I'm running into a lot of Terrans that do these really aggressive builds that kind of force me to stay back, even though I really want to be attacking and doing damage, so that is not ideal. Now one thing I'm thinking of is maybe in TVT I can play aggressive but be a bit greedy at the same time, because I can go for Macfield Cyclones right away, put on a ton of pressure with lock-ons, but maybe I don't need the other units besides that, because typically the Terrans just sit back. So what if I go for Macfield Cyclones and then still go for a very fast third command center, and basically skip the mines early on? Because like the mines are a great idea, you know, mines, one-shot Cyclones, Hellion Reapers, it sounds great. But in practice I haven't really been able to get that many cool mine hits against Terran. And also if I use them later for a mine drop, they're simply not that good against Terran, because the splash damage does not one-shot SCVs as opposed to the other races. That's the real imbalance, guys. Terran is broken because their SCVs survive with a mine splash. Tell me that's not broken. I'm just gonna check around quickly, see if there's not an extra proxy barracks here. I still think defending cheeses with this would be very tough, because my units just come online so late. Like normally if you play a 1 Reaper opener, you would still make a Hellion, for example. Now I'm not even making that, so I'm just kind of happy I haven't really gotten cheesed yet. I mean, I am allowed to make Marines, but in TVT you actually cannot really scout cheeses because of this. Oh, I'm actually getting cheesed here. Hopefully I saved that. Okay, I do save that. That is brilliant. Okay, oh, this is actually even better. This is the best possible scenario I could have ever had. He's chasing the Reaper all the way down. It's taking him so long to kill this, guys. Okay, that is beautiful. Without that, I would have lost instantly, I think, so many SCVs. But now he actually let my Cyclone finish, and that's going to be really good for us. He's going to chase, and I'll be able to do a lot of damage here with some micro. Don't think I actually lost an SCV yet. That's another Reaper going down. I'm just going to pull my SCVs every single time. Here we go. Maybe get one more Reaper. Yeah, okay, that is super nice for us. Now, I do need to get my CC up. This is 100% all-in, by the way, what he's doing. So that's why I sound confident about this. And this is a 3-rax Reaper, and he actually made it really fast. So the fact that I didn't lose that any SCVs yet probably means that I'm actually going to be ahead after this. He's going to dive on this Cyclone, but he actually does not have enough Reapers for this, I think. Oh, the grenade was really good. Still not quite enough, though. There we go. And it's going to survive. Kill. Not the final Reaper, but almost. That was actually quite close there. But yeah, I do think we're going to be definitely ahead after this. Because if this was a 2-rax Reaper, this amount of damage would have been painful. But because he's on 3 barracks, I think we're just going to be fine here. Second Cyclone is going to come out. He's making another barracks. Okay, for some reason, I don't think that's what you need right now. He doesn't even have an orbital. Oh my goodness, is it 5 barracks? It is actually probably 5 barracks. Else he would have an orbital, you would think. Yeah, I think he probably leaves now, right? I think at this point he realizes that it's done and dusted. If not, yeah, there we go. Alright, so what was this build? No, it was actually 3 barracks, okay. And he made a 4th one instead of an orbital. With this build, you can actually afford an orbital, by the way, so there's no reason not to have it. With a 3-rack Super, it's really hard to kill Terran. You usually just do so much damage that you win and then you transition. So the fact that he didn't make an orbital actually makes his build so much worse. Because if I survived this on 7 SCVs, I still could have won the game because he didn't have an orbital. Anyway, that was, I guess, a fun cheese for game number 1. A good warm-up. Let's keep it going. Oh, a 5-5 Grandmaster Protoss. Alright, guys. Talk about a challenge, you know. This is going to be a really, really difficult match. And, I mean, I'm going to try my best, of course, as always. I really hope we win this one. But this might be our toughest challenge yet. Now, I did actually have a peek at our win rates, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys realize this, but almost every single game I've lost in the show is against Terran. Now, yesterday was the only day we played against Zergs with high MR, and we did prove ourselves there. But besides that, I lost 1 game against Protoss, I believe, and all the others were against Terran. So I guess, you know, that late game TVT really proving to be difficult, though. Personally, I don't remember. I don't feel like all those games were late games. I must have lost a few times before the late game and stuff as well. Because I know I remember losing 1 late game. There's probably at least 1 more, but I don't think all those losses were late games. Maybe TVT in general was just hard because of the tanks. Now I think TVP, it was pretty doable early on, but those high MR Protoss players, I have a hard time seeing how we can really deal with that effectively. Especially if they start executing builds like at right timings. Like if their blink finishes fast enough, I can't even really put pressure on with my Cyclones anymore. So I guess we'll have to see. Now there's always an opportunity for us to go mine drops instead and then Cyclones later. Like we are allowed to make medevacs, of course. So maybe after this game or after a few TVPs, we'll figure it out if we want to keep going with the Cyclone opener or if we don't want to do mine drop instead. Sorry if I'm misspeaking a little bit. It's still a little bit early for me in the day. So I guess maybe I should start doing those speech warm-ups like the singers do, you know? Maybe that's what I need to do. Anyways, I'll try to speak a little bit more clearly. It's not my strongest point, that's for sure. Now, let's see what he has going here. He did scout me, and he scouted a double gas, which is probably going to be pretty suspicious for him. Maybe I'll go with a fast 3rd command center as well. Let's see. Okay, that's a normal time Nexus. There's no second... Okay, there's a second pylon. That is a good scout. Probably nothing here to find in the main, but I might as well check anyway. Probably has a walled off. There you go. Then I'm happy I didn't make a Reaper. Making a Reaper against this would not have been that great, right? Because my Reaper would not be able to jump into the base. Now, how am I going to do damage against this is the question. I might actually... What if I fly my barracks into his base instead of into the natural for vision? Because then I could actually get a scout off and decide whether it's smart to keep attacking without having to spend a scan. Oh, he's gonna... Okay, maybe I'm not gonna make an upgrade. Because then it might look like I'm making siege tanks. Like, if the upgrade is there, it's obviously Cyclones. Maybe now he doesn't know. I'm not sure if he's... Oh, I actually wasn't paying enough attention there. I should have looked at it a little bit closer. I'm not sure if he saw my barracks fly across or not. Is he aware that my barracks is coming? I think my barracks flew like here and his probe came from this side. So it's actually pretty hard to say for me if he saw it. Okay, now he sees it. I'm not sure why this Stalker is going here across the map. Ah, now he knows though. That's unfortunate. I didn't really expect the Stalker to be there. Normally people play very scared against one-base stuff. So that is a pretty big blow for us. Now, do I go for my standard triple factory follow-up? Or do I go for a 3rd CC? I just feel like if it's 4-gate blink, I cannot possibly defend if I go for a 3rd command center. So I'll just have to go for my triple factory build here. I'm pretty sure this is the right way to play against Protoss. I'm not quite sure about choosing between Cyclones and mine drops yet, but I feel like if I play for Cyclones, this has to be the right way to play it. Now, let's see what he's doing. Oh, actually, I could kill these buildings too, you know. It's really not a bad idea here to target those buildings instead. Why did he send another probe? What the hell? That's a little bit crazy. I hope it doesn't mean he has anything proxy. That could be scary. Yeah, so he's 2 stock. What was that? A gateway. Okay. Yeah, I think I might actually go... I'm really scared of Phoenixes. If this is Phoenixes, I will just lose my stuff for free. I don't have mag field yet. Oh, I don't want to lock... Oh, it is Phoenixes. Yeah, okay. Get the hell out of there, guys. Okay, good that I didn't go in. Oh my god, I would have lost all these units for free. I'm a little bit lucky there. If you saw my Cyclones, I would have lost everything and it would have been an absolute disaster. Like, Phoenix is absolute dunk on Cyclones. So that does mean... we are probably in a little bit of trouble. I'm not 100% sure yet because it's the first time I think we're playing against Phoenixes. But theoretically, this should be a very difficult game. Unless I get enough mines out to block the Phoenixes. Let's see, his Twilight was just started. Blink is probably gonna finish at maybe like a little bit before 6 minutes or so. So if I had a timing before 6 minutes, like let's say I move out with 4 Widow Mines. If I can squeeze an Armory in there too, that could actually be huge. I'm gonna patrol my Marine here to see if the Phoenixes are coming. And besides that, I'm gonna keep all my Cyclones in the main, because it's very logical for him to send his Phoenixes there, try to kill some SCVs, and then maybe I can get some sick lock-ons. That's the plan. And then I think... Oh, what are these? I think it's an accident at this point, no? There's no way that's actually on purpose. That third probe, he already saw everything with the other probe. Like, maybe he forgot he sent it or something? I'm not sure. I can't imagine that that's on purpose. Oh, okay. Are you sure about this? Here we go. This is gonna be a good one. The mines buried. Oh, I got so many. Oh, wait, am I getting 2 Phoenixes? No way, guys. Has he botched? He's gonna lose every single unit. What did he just do? No freaking way, guys. That is incredible. Somehow, he chose the worst possible attack he could have done. Lost every single unit besides 1 Phoenix, I believe. Do we have an opportunity to kill him now? Oh, that would be insane. That might be the biggest blunder of the show so far. And it's one of our highest opponents, so that is pretty funny. I'm gonna kill both these Phoenixes, I think, if he's not running. Okay, he's gonna run. Okay, 1 Phoenix is for 1 Cyclone. Not the best trade ever, also not the worst. So I'm gonna be fine with it. Now, my armory is ready, so my mines are gonna be invisible. I think there's a decent chance he does not have a robo. Oh, that's a bad miss-rally. That's a big mistake by me. Though at this point, I could probably just go in here, I think. Okay, he does have Blink now. Let's see. Get some lock-ons here. Widow Mines are probably... Did I just kill my own thing? No way. Oh, another one. That hurts. Okay, I gotta back off here, actually. Let's run. These Cyclones are too low HP. I'm gonna remake my barracks again. And then after I do that, I'll get my 3rd CC. And then by that time, I should have enough money to add some more factories here. A little bit of a shame. I feel like I maybe had some more potential there. But yeah, the Phoenixes just own me so hard. I mean, if I didn't kill his feet, if he didn't have that disastrous attack, I probably just don't attack at all. Observer is out now too. Alright, so we're still gonna be behind. So even after that start, it's still not looking super hot. But, I mean, my army is looking pretty scary. Maybe with Drilling Claws, I could actually hit a big attack here. Definitely let's not give up yet at this point. I'm a little bit scared though. My Cyclone count is a little bit tragic, to be honest. Like, I have 9 Cyclones, but that is really not quite the snowball numbers that you need for this kind of challenge. He might even get charged at some point, or just an overwhelming amount of Stalkers. Like, Protoss will outproduce you 100%. Like, at this point, he should have 8 gateways, and I'm sitting here on 3 factories, right? So, 2 Cyclones against 8 Stalkers per cycle is really not what you're looking for. Now, he does have 6 gas... Okay, I just have to go. 6 gases means that the robo-based stuff is on the way. Robo-based stuff is an insane hard counter to my units. Or, well, in particular, the Colossus, I want to say. I think Disruptors, I might be able to out-micro. Colossus... I don't think there's too much we can do against it. Now, he's already sacrificed freaking 4 probes this game trying to scout my base. Even though... Oh, I don't have a scan! Huge movement mistake by him here. Oh, that was actually a nut split. I thought I was like, oh no, I messed it up. That split is gonna be terrible. Okay. Ooh, guys. Is this a play? Oh no, I gotta run from that. Oh, I actually dodged the Disruptor. Guys, I'm actually getting in here now. No freaking way. This is actually insane. The Widow Mines? Whoa, guys. Is it happening? I have a few more, I think. It's not too many more, but there's a few more. You know what? I'm just gonna... Oh, there was a freaking Marine. That is so annoying. I was gonna kill the Nexus, but there was 1 Marine in my control group. So I actually couldn't press the button for it. I still think this was an amazing trade, though, of course. Wow. What a turn of events. Oh, I didn't take my 3rd base yet. Made a heli on accident. I guess I'll have to execute that. There we go. A few more Widow Mines. I have Widow Mines in every base. I might have killed this Observer, actually. I'm not sure. I might have killed that. Oh, no, I thought I saw an Observer there. Okay. There we go. I need to keep macroing a little bit. My macro during this was not great. Okay. There we go. Get a target on that. Oh, those are SCVs. I thought those were Widow Mines. Oops. Now I'm the one rallying my SCVs across on axis. What are all these SCVs doing here? Wait, was that another Steam sound? How's there... I muted that. Our Steam sounds unmutable? What the hell? Why is there Steam sounds again? Guys, it's my bad. Don't check your Steam again. Sorry, it's my fault. This is the second time it happened. I'm sorry. I hope I don't get spammed. That would be a little bit unfortunate. I wonder if he has probes left. So. Being turned into content. Maybe. Well, I mean, even if he wins, it's gonna be content, so it doesn't matter. Dude, I swear I'm missing so many. I was making fun of him a little bit. I was really making fun of him, but I was mentioning, I guess, that he was sending his probes across, but I already rallied freaking 10 Widowmine or 10 SCVs across at this point. Need to kill this SCV. For some reason, I feel really nervous in these encounters. Like, I feel like Cyclone, even though you have an overwhelming count, it could always go wrong. Wait, there's another... That observer sees that? Holy crap, the vision on those things. Alright. Get an eBay. I'm not sure, I just got a rush of anxiety when I did that attack there. It's like I was playing a pro match for a second there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect. Hello YouTube, indeed. Oh my god, that fight was insane. There we go. That was beautiful. GG. That was a nice guy. And that was our hardest opponent yet that we actually beat, guys. Now, to be fair, we got really lucky with that first attack. Because, I mean, I can replay it for you guys. That attack was an absolute disaster for him. He made a big mistake there. And if he didn't do that, I feel like we're never able to attack. But you can see here, he didn't have Blink. This is 5 Stalkers and 3... It's his entire army, okay? 5 Stalkers, 3 Phoenixes. He goes in. At this point, I think he could have committed, I guess, but he realized I had too much stuff. So he backed off. But the lock-ons weren't broken, so 2 Stalkers are dead, 2 more Phoenixes are gonna go down, 3 more Stalkers are gonna go down, and he just has nothing left. He has 2 Stalkers that he warped in at home and 1 Phoenix. And this is the only reason I think I was able to snowball this, so very lucky with us. I think I played it well, but I could tell that if this didn't happen, it would have been an almost impossible game. But I guess we take those, guys. That's an awesome dub, our biggest dub yet. Let's move on to game number 3. Alright, game number 3 against another Protoss player. Alright. Guys, 5199 MMR. We are almost 5.2k. After being stuck for a few episodes, it's actually crazy how we've been climbing all of a sudden. Like, maybe I finally got my vibe straight on the Cyclone mine. Maybe we're just hella lucky. Both of those things are possible in StarCraft. I know it's mostly a skill-based game, but sometimes you do get lucky. Well, in particular, you get lucky if your opponents make mistakes, but, you know, it's kind of hard to call that luck, but I guess I do feel a little bit fortunate sometimes, like in that last game. Now, let's see. Last game did kind of make me think that my build might not be as good, because despite the disastrous start, my opponent still managed to get away with a way bigger economy than me, I feel like. So maybe my build was actually not quite optimal. I mean, it's surely not optimal, but there's some risk you have to take. Like, you can't just get away with playing super standard and hope it works. Like, you need to do some crazy stuff when you're limited to a certain amount of units like this, Cyclone, Widowmine, and a few medevacs here and there. I do think last game would have been perfect to have at least 1 medevac in, by the way. Like, just 1 medevac to drop mines with drilling claws and be really annoying is always going to be a good investment, I think. Or, not always, but most of the time it's going to pay off. It's going to be distracting, tax your opponent's APM, and that way help me out a lot. But it's kind of hard to squish that starport in still, especially because I'm playing 3 factory on 2 base. I don't have that many resources and stuff. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys to subscribe. So if you're enjoying the content, make sure to press the sub button. We're going for 50k. The sub train is slowing down a little bit after we had an amazing September so far. But if you really want to help me get to 50k by the end of the year, we'll do something awesome for it. Make sure to press the sub button. And if you have suggestions for a format for the 50k event, I am all ears, because I haven't quite figured out yet what I want to do. I wanted to do a big event that includes some pro gamers, includes like a nice prize pool. Kind of similar to the Clem E-Laser show match I did for 25k. 25k subs? Yeah, it was 25k subs, right? And now something for 50k. I would like to do something even bigger. I'm just not quite sure yet what it is. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. And then I'll probably, you know, what I usually do is I have a format idea of my own, and then I read some aspects of a format that I like in the comments, and then I'll add it in together. We're basically gonna create a really cool dank format. That is the plan, at least. Now the Reaper does seem to make the build order flow a little bit better, so that's nice. I'm gonna fly my barracks across as always. I could actually scout with my Reaper too. I'm kind of... I don't really want to leave my SCV alone against the potential adept here, but I think I'll have to. And I mean, that's okay. I haven't seen anything in the middle of the map. My Cyclone's gonna finish relatively soon, so I don't think it's gonna be too much trouble. And I can fly my barracks straight across to give me vision. Let's get a depot there. Did look like a Stargate to me. Didn't quite see what it was. I find it a bit harder to see in the fog of war. It's way easier to see if you actually get the health bar. But it did kind of look like a Stargate to me, so... But I'm not 100% sure this time, so I don't think I'll be able to blind counter it. Which is okay. Dude, I don't know about this barracks, man. It just keeps giving away what I'm doing. It's quite annoying, really. It's the same last game. Like, my opponent had no idea, and then he just pulled his units back because of the barracks. Like, it just makes it a little bit too obvious. Now, he doesn't have a Stalker, so he actually doesn't have a unit that counters these, which is fantastic. Might be able to kill this before the... I'm gonna kill that before the battery. Holy shit, that's insane. I'm gonna turn off the auto lock on here. GG? That's it? It was one Cyclone. It was... okay. I mean, he actually wasn't making a single unit. He was gonna take a third base, wasn't he? He was gonna take a third base of one gateway, guys. He should have just had a Stalker building here. Or maybe he... It kind of looked like he cancelled it or something. Let's see what happened here. He wasn't making a gateway unit for... Look at this. He finishes this adept. No, he cancels the adept. What? And he doesn't make another unit? Well, guy, what is that play? Like, if he made a Stalker, I would get it, you know? Why does he just cancel it and not make anything else? That must have been a mistake. No, 100%. I think that's what cost the GG. I can't imagine it being anything else. Even here, the game is not over, by the way, because I'm doing one base Cyclone. This battery would have saved all the probes. Phoenix lifts the Cyclone, pulls the probes, Cyclone dies. Second Cyclone comes. Like, this game was actually not over by any means. But I think he was probably just a little bit too frustrated losing 2 adepts. Cancelling his unit for whatever reason. Alright, this was a bit of a fascinating one. Didn't expect to win this one that fast, but I guess it's nice for us guys because we get another game. Let's go. Alright, we got a rematch. Now, rematches are always interesting. I can't imagine that it's gonna go the same as the last one. Maybe it's time to bust out a cheese. Is it time to bust out a cheese, guys? A really crazy one-base cheese. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. But I feel like I just want to bust it out. Let's just do it, guys. We did reach 5.2k, by the way, which is awesome. I might lose it because I'm gonna do a really crazy cheese this game, but you know, it is what it is. Now, do I proxy? Let's see, how am I gonna do this exactly? I think I'm gonna fake proxy a barracks. If you get to know what a fake proxy is basically building it next to your own base. I mean, it's still a proxy. I'm not sure why it's called a fake proxy, but it is. So I'm gonna build it here. He's gonna, and it should trigger a bunch of confusion first of all, and hopefully some wrong reactions. So what the plan here is I'm actually gonna cheese him, but after you realize I'm fake proxying, he might start feeling like he tricked himself into thinking I'm doing an all-in and not defend an all-in anymore. Are you guys still following? I hope you guys are. So normally if you see a proxy, you might make a Zealot, a battery and stuff. But he has the probe scout, of course. And then as soon as my Reaper kills his probe, he should realize I'm fake proxying. And then he should continue the game as if I'm playing normal. Because a fake proxy usually just leads into, you know, a factory expand kind of thing. Now, he might be really crazy and go around with the probe. I just hope he scouts this. I don't want him to see my SCV, actually. So that's going to be a bit unfortunate if he sees that. Because I want to proxy with the SCV as well. But I guess, okay, he did fine. Okay, this is actually perfect, because now he thinks it's a fake proxy. I'm just going to pretend I'm going to scout across the map. If he follows me, that would be unfortunate. It doesn't look like he's following me, though. Now, where can I actually proxy? That is the question. I think I'm going to proxy here. Now, I hope he doesn't know what the timing of the factory is supposed to be. Because one giveaway here... Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Ah, that sucks. That is a little bit painful, actually. I don't have enough money to waste to do those things. But... he might not know the timing of the factory and think that the factory not being here yet is normal. Like, if you know the timings of the factories, you know it's supposed to be here by now. And then it's pretty obvious, right, that there's nothing there. So I just hope he wasn't aware of that timing. He did scout again. His scouting has been completely on point. He scouted the fake proxy. He didn't let himself get mind-gamed by a regular proxy. And then he actually reconfirmed to see if I was making a factory or not. At least that's what it looked like he was doing. I hope for him. Now, the cheese I'm gonna do here is Cyclone Widow Mine. I mean, obviously, because that's the series. But I'm gonna make both of them. See, he's gonna go across now to scout, and he's not gonna find anything. And with this actually, this build works out pretty nicely, doesn't it? This barracks is gonna be able to make a reactor for my factory here. I do want to fit in an armory somewhere, so my mines are actually cloaked. I think if they're uncloaked, it's just not gonna be as cool. Now, I hope he's... Yeah, it's playing Stargate again. That is perfect. Okay. Because this build, it used to be played against Stargate. And I mean, like, really long ago. Like, this build was definitely figured out. But it used to be a build against Stargate. So if there's anything it's going to work against, it should be this. Now, is he ever going to scout here? Probably not, but he might. Like, a way I could see him scout here is if he checks this with his adept. And then just comes back along the right side, you know. Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna scout with my barracks. And then... I mean, I have to make the armory now. If I don't make the armory now, it's just gonna be too late. I could also... Wait. You can also make turrets with this, by the way. Like, making turrets with this is actually pretty good. Because he's going for a Stargate, right? So that could actually be a nice play. Now, he's most likely gonna make Phoenixes. I'm not 100% sure. I'm actually gonna pull 2 more workers to make turrets. He's probably coming back with the adept right around now. It's gonna be a little bit of an insane cheese. This kind of stuff doesn't usually work anymore because of the shield battery overcharge, but I guess we'll see. Okay, there's a real Phoenix there. That is, yeah, I wouldn't say a good sign. It's just normal. That's exactly what I expected. So, wait, did I kill something? I thought I heard the sound of an adept dying, but I don't think an adept died. See, oh, here we go. Now I got my Widow Mines up. Oh, I got my Widow Mines up in a good spot. Don't lose those. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm actually gonna kill the battery here if I keep vision. Okay, do I have... Okay, there's another SCV. Here we go. Oh, that was you. Oh, I actually got I got the freaking battery too. Guys, this cheese is gonna be nuts here. Another Widow Mine's gonna go off. He can't follow this. There's too many Widow Mines. No way, guys. This cheese is actually destroying right now. He's gonna lose every single unit. And he has nothing left. Guys, what a cheese here. I feel like this should have been more... Okay, he had an immortal finishing. He probably should have been more patient, made more batteries. I mean, realistically, now I thought about it for a second, he definitely underreacted. Because he saw I had no command center and nothing at home. So he should have known this was a 3-building proxy, pretty much. I mean, it was a 2-building proxy, but a 3-building proxy strength. So he should have had more batteries. I think probably... Well, he had 2 gateways, that's fine, and a robo. Like, his setup was okay. He just needed to make some more batteries and then micro well. Instead, he committed instantly into me. Units lost looking absolutely incredible. 250 resources lost against 3025. That is beautiful. Anyway, this was a 4-game episode, but it was still really short. Only about 30 minutes. But I think that's going to be it for today. I think it was fun. Last few episodes have been long. This one's going to be a bit of a shorter one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.